No diggity, no doubt, baby. No diggity, no doubt. We in the house. Yeah. We in the house. No diggity, no doubt, baby. No diggity.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 297. I am back with another video today. I hope y'all are having a wonderful night, a wonderful Friday, and I hope y'all had a wonderful day, because I sure have. And I decided to come do a review. This is going to be a review video, and this picture that I got behind me is going to be a review video, and I'm going to tell you why I love this show, why this show is basically important in the LGBTQ community and the black community, and how it helped me and impacted me a little bit. And basically I'm going to give a little story time, not too much, but a little story time regarding this. If you're new to this, and if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. So whenever I have a new video uploaded, you can just click on the video and you can start watching. Make sure you click on the notification bell so you can get notified when each of one of my videos gets uploaded. You will get notified. I got a new app. I downloaded this new app called Green Screen or whatever it's called. It's something I wanted to try a little different to see how it was going to go. And pretty much it's going good so far. I don't know if it's recording or not, but I think it is, but it's going pretty good. And I just wanted to go ahead and do this review. And talking about this show leads me to my other situation what I'm going to be talking about. This show, Noah's Ark, it will be returning in 2025 or the end of this year. Now let me tell you, this show premiered in 2005 and it stayed on 2 seasons. But also, the last episode of the second season, it kind of was a it kind of was a clip. I'm not going to say it was a cliffhanger, but I'm going to say it was a cliffhanger because, you know, for those of you that watched the series, season 1 and season 2, it's kind of like, you know, the incident that happened, you know, when they had that car accident. And the person that Wade was with, you know, got highly upset to see Wade and Noah together or whoever. So, you know, at the end of the second season, that's when it kind of spiraled out of control. Because if you don't know, at the end of the first season of Noah's Ark, episode 7, if I'm correct on season 1, episode 7. So Noah goes to this sex party. He goes to the sex party and meets this person. I don't forgot the person's name. Ended up sleeping with the person, and you know, Noah and his friends, well, Ricky ended up looking for Noah. Noah was going to look for Ricky, but Ricky was not there, but this other person was, and Noah ended up cheating on Wade with this guy. So Eddie and Chance was going to end up getting married because in season 1 they had difficulties trying to get married in the church, but the church community told Chance and told Eddie that they couldn't get married in the church, but they only get married in the fellowship hall. And so, you know, that was not going to fly with them because, you know, they feel like They love each other. They want to have a big wedding to celebrate their friends, to celebrate the love that Eddie and Chance have, and for the friends to come and support. I'm thinking at that time, this me speaking from experience. I'm thinking at that time, in some states and some laws, like it was way different than it is now. Like this was back in 2005, 2006. Now we all know LGBTQ rights, gay rights was not allowed in certain states. It's not all over the world. It wasn't all over like it is now, like it's taking over now, like it was not allowed and it was not, like it is now. So basically, I guess because them people's in their church, this black church, because this show know its art. It was basically a black LGBTQ show with all black cast and people of color. And let me tell you, I was 15 years old when I discovered this show back in 2010, because I was 15 years old when I discovered the show. And also, when I was 15 years old, I was still going through a situation where, I don't know, basically I was still going through a phase in my life, and I was still going through it, dealing with this situation, with my orientation. Like, I didn't know, like, I knew from a point I liked what I liked and I was attracted to what I was attracted to, but at that time and in that manner, I was still trying to hide the fact that I was, attracted to what I was attracted to, and I liked what I liked, because, at that time, and still to this very day, it's not easy it's not easy for a bunch of people in the black and the LGBTQ community to live your life and try to be happy, because, the society that we live in and peoples like us of the black community and the peoples and the members, the family members of the black community, and stuff like that, they are not just accepting. Like, some people, they care. Some people say they don't care, you do what you do. But in other reasons, you do have people of our black community that's disgusting, that's nasty. You gonna go to hell, you ain't gonna go to heaven. We don't allow that up in here. We ain't gonna do all that. Now you got a problem, you need help, this and that sort. That's the things in the black community that, us that is part of the LGBTQ community has to face. And I'm just being honest. And, that's why a bunch of us in our community, and I believe, and I think I talked about this too, that's why a bunch of people in our community be on the DL, be on the down low, because, they feel like if they on the down low and on the DL, they can do it, and not be caught and not be seen and keep it on the low, because, they don't want to be out, they don't want to be caught, they don't want to be identified, they just don't want nobody to find out. If I'm saying it correctly, and that's just how I feel about this whole situation. I'm not going to tell you no story. This is my story time, and that's how I feel. That's how I was feeling at that time. And so as the ages went up and up and up and up and up and up and up, I still was dealing with the same thing over and over and over again. Like I said, I knew what I liked and I knew what I was attracted to, but I had to hide. And I couldn't tell anyone. I didn't have many friends that I do now, but I will say, as my freshman year passed, my sophomore year, my junior year, my senior year, when I tell you my senior year of high school, it really, that's when my tendencies and everything and, my orientation still was going up big because I would basically start, I ain't gonna take it no lie, like, literally, like, the people's in my class, it was just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just that I almost came out. I almost, told on myself. I almost came out and said, you know what, I'm gonna do it, but I still couldn't because I was afraid, because I didn't know how, people would take it, how I would be accepted, how it would play out. So let me tell you, because Noah's Ark, the picture behind me, take a good look. Take a good look. Now,
that's $4,500.
This picture behind me, this TV show really helped me a lot, deal with a lot when I was feeling down and when I was going through certain situations. This really helped me a lot. And when I tell y'all, I have watched this show more than one time. I watched this show more than one time. I can tell you this, I've watched the show so many times, I know each and every line of the episode I could tell you. I done watched the show like 1,000 times, and I really love this show because not only was this the first black show of the LGBTQ community that I saw, but this is the black show of the LGBTQ community that really taught, to me, it really taught a bunch of people in our LGBTQ community and our black community about a bunch of things. Like, it really touched on serious objects and serious subjects like HIV. It touched on HIV, it touched on AIDS, it touched on trust, deceiving, how us in our community, like how a bunch of people like to have, a bunch of fun and sexual intercourses, and how it is important to get tested, and how it's important to be careful when you're going out here being with multiple people, because in this day and age, even back then, in the days, and even now, I feel like people is not being as safe and careful like they should be. Like, I feel like back then, before all this, before all this medicine and all this other stuff started rolling around, that is more helpful, to a bunch of people now than it was back then. I feel like, this show really touched on a bunch of serious topics. Like I said, what I said. And it also touches on, people's cheating, being deceiving of their partners, deceiving of their loved ones, and basically your friendships, your relationships, everything could be put to the test. And this show really touches on a bunch of serious issues, like I said. And it also touches on, be careful who you call your friends, and always do a background check, because you can have those friends that is psychotic crazy, that can stalk you, that can be so crazy that they can try to do multiple crazy things to you that you're not aware of. And them can be the ones that cause you and your significant other to have problems. Like you try to tell your significant other, like, I didn't do this crazy stuff, this person did it. And still you're not getting believed. So it's kind of like, yeah. If you have not watched Noah's Ark ever, then I recommend you go watch it on Paramount Plus. If you don't have Paramount Plus, go to Paramount Plus. They will give you a 7-day free trial. And after that 7-day free trial, you have got to pay the whole thing to watch Noah's Ark. So take a look at this picture one more time. Take a look at this picture one more time, and let me tell you, this show is legendary. I'm so happy that it's coming back because I'm going to watch it when it comes out. I'm going to see what it's all about. And also, they made a coronavirus chronicles of Noah's Ark, the chronicles, Noah's Ark, the chronicles. It was so good. It was when COVID was, when it was bad. But Noah's Ark, in my opinion, it's really a wonderful show to watch. If you are part of the LGBTQ community and you are older, not old, but if you are older and if you remember this legendary black gay amazing show back in the day, 2005, 2006, you should know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I was 15 years old when I discovered this show, and ever since then I've been locked in. I had to literally sneak and watch, but I don't know why I had to sneak and watch when I was, I guess I had no, but I don't care. Like I was a teenager, so hey, it is what it is. I was still curious and I was still going through situations, but at the same time, this show was my comfort show at that age. And now that I'm 29 years old, I'll be 30 next year. This still is my comfort show. Like I said, I watched this show more than one time. I watched it like 1,000 times. And if I may say this show really put a lot of black gay shows on the map that we have in this day and age for the people of the LGBTQ community, for the people that are allies and stuff like that. Like today, like we got shows like it's this wonderful producer. His name is Corey Knox, if I'm not mistaken. Corey Knox, I think that's his name. He has a bunch of shows called Living for the Weekend, Fallacies, and many other shows. What's that other show? It's another show, but he has a lot. So I recommend that if you don't know who he is, look up Corey Knox. That is CoreYKNOTT. And I'm gonna make sure I put the name in the description so y'all will know. So yeah, that's my story time because it helped me. This show and many, many other things and shows really helped me come to terms with my orientation, with my sexuality, which I told y'all about in the past, and I couldn't be happier, and I'm so happy. And I came out on May the 26th, 2020. And ever since then, either 19 or 20, and ever since then, I've been so happy and so proud and so relieved. And it's still, and sometimes it's still a process at times. But you know what? I think I'm more happy and more freely and more, accepting than I was back then than I am now. Like now, I'm accepting, I've come to terms with a bunch of stuff, and that I love and that I really, really, really am so grateful for. I wouldn't put it no other way. So yes, Noah's Ark was one of the best TV shows of the black community and of the black LGBTQ community, and it basically touched on so many things. And I truly am so happy that I have the opportunity, and for a lot of years to witness it. Like I said, I'm so happy that the show will be back on either at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. I'm so happy. And I hope I did a great review, and it is so wonderful to be able to do this review. And by the way, I'm going to move out the way and I'm going to introduce y'all. That's Noah, that's right there in the front. That's way The light-skinned one is Alex, and right next to Alex is his partner and boyfriend, Alex. And this one with the orange, that is Ricky. So, if y'all don't know, I'm telling y'all now, be sure if y'all haven't watched it, be sure to watch Noah's Ark Season 1 and 2, and y'all will definitely see what I'm talking about, and y'all will see why it's such a legendary show, and why it has touched a bunch of people and serious things in our community. So let me know what you guys think. So, and if you have watched Noah's Ark, and if you do remember, you should know the great memory lane and what it was like when it came out. So that would be my video and my review for Noah's Ark, which will be coming on at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. And they have started reading at the table. They were doing a table read yesterday and having the theme song playing in the background. So if y'all have not saw it, and I know a lot of y'all might not watch this video, y'all might not know what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to say it. If y'all can, just check it out. It's not going to hurt you. So, and I know it's against a lot of y'all religion and what y'all believe in, so especially the old school. And I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm gonna say one more thing before I end this video, episode 297 of DDTS.
You want to do time for murder and Attica for him?
The LGBTQ members of the old generation, the old school generation, I have so much respect for them because they had class. They knew what the deal was. They know how to act. They have so much respect. They know the difference between right and wrong. You never heard about people of the LGBTQ community back in the day, back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, acting like a fool and being so toxic like this generation is today. Because this generation today of young people of the LGBTQ community in their early 20s and stuff, be fighting and stuff, be arguing, be doing all this toxic stuff. They be out their mind, don't know how to act, and I just don't understand it. And that's why it's a bunch of problems in our LGBTQ community as it is, especially in the black LGBTQ community, in the black community, because they act like they don't know how to act. Some of us.
I thought we were clear about your sister now.
But the old school LGBTQ community, I'm telling you, they have completely, they know what to do. They knew what the assignment was. But I feel like the LGBTQ people of our community today, they really, some of them, they need to learn about a bunch of stuff. And so that's going to be my video for today about Noah's Ark review, and it will be coming back on at the beginning of next year or the end of this year. So thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful Friday night. Thank y'all for watching, and I will be back with another video from the possible. I really appreciate y'all watching, and I will be back with another video. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tuck her up.